Hello, Capricorns. Welcome to Souls Intersect. I wanted to put out a second reading for the month of September that is an intuitive reading where I don't use tarot cards. I did select a goddess card for you from the Goddess Tarot deck. These are the major arcana in that deck. This goddess is named Oya, and she is an African goddess based along the Niger River. That's where she originates. And it's strength in this deck. It's the card, the major arcana card, strength. So I'm going to welcome in her energy to bring in any healing or messages for this reading, but I'm also going to ask Spirit to bring in any messages that are in your highest good to receive as well. So give me just a moment. I'm going to raise the vibration. Okay, I am seeing this goddess surrounded by animals, and I believe that she's chosen as strength because of her ability to tame wild animals. So she's kind of an animal whisperer. She is very much in tune with the animal world. And I do feel there's a message for you in that this month, Capricorns, that you have this side of you, this wild side, and I don't necessarily mean wild in terms of partying or doing things that are risky, but wild in terms of a sense of wanting to rebel, go against the grain, and also that independent quality. Though some animals run in packs, I feel that you Capricorns are more of a solitary type of wild animal, that the wild is intriguing for you because of that sense of independence. And I feel that a lot of you seek sometimes a solitude so that you feel more yourself in that space sometimes. And the message for you this month and going into the fall is that it feels like the energies are challenging that. Like things that are happening in your life right now are challenging that. You may be actually surrounded by more people right now. You may be forced to be like collaborating with other people, doing things in groups or something like that. And it may just be something going on, like maybe it's back to school, so maybe some of you are just around more people again, whereas maybe in the summer you weren't as much. So that's for some of you, but just an idea of why I'm feeling that the energies are challenging that side of you. So for some of you, it is about that challenges to solitude and needing to find a way to be around others. And to you, in a way, it feels like taming yourself. And there is an aspect of that, but taming doesn't have to mean dampening spirits or pushing you down or stopping your willpower from expanding. It doesn't have to be that. But taming is a way of disciplining more so. Channeling you can keep all of that wild energy, all of that energy that feels like it's more you, but channel it in different ways. So you take it and you by taming it, you have to bring it into a structure or a format or a system more so. So you may be in a situation where you're more forced to figure out how to do that. But the message is that you absolutely have that in you to be able to do that. You have that inner strength. So that's part of what strength is about. It's going to come from within you. It's not going to be about, it's not, I'm seeing like someone's hand grabbing something in kind of a wild way and someone smacking the hand. It doesn't have to be about discipline in that way. It's not holding back on any action that you do. It's not pushing you down or making you smaller. It's not that at all. It's about using inner willpower and ability it's continuing letting that willpower from within you still burn as brightly as it needs to, but again, channeling it through something. So it's like when you have to find a way to force something through a tube, you're not losing anything necessarily if you do it the right way. There's a way to do it where you don't lose any energy or lose any of whatever it is that you have to force through the tube. You there's a way for you to maintain all of it. It's just going to take some discipline and some creativity, and also inner strength, that willpower to be able to do it, to have the capacity to do it, and the patience is also a big thing with that. So if you can manage all of those different things, there's a way for you to be in whatever situation that you're in and not lose any part of you, and still be able to thrive even with whatever that wild side of you is. Okay, let me see if there's any additional messages. So I'm also seeing some birds, and before that what I had seen was all animals that walk, so animals on the earth. And the message I feel with the birds is that there actually may be something in whatever challenge that you're facing right now where you may feel a little bit like you're a smaller version of yourself, or your will is being, some kind of will is being forced upon you, or you're being controlled in some way. If you're feeling like that, the bird energy is actually telling me that if you can face this with that inner strength and discipline and creativity and ability to balance, that there may actually be something about it that is more freeing for you. Because part of the wild side, in some way, what keeps something wild sometimes is just not wanting to be tame. Not that an animal would necessarily think that, but in other words, it's like there's almost the wild side is emphasized when there's the threat to be captured and be tamed. And I'm hearing some birds actually outside right now overhead. It's really loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but the message is that if you can face this challenge and overcome it, you actually will be in balance more all of the time, because even when you're able to just be your free self without having to work on this discipline at all, you won't feel as threatened by other circumstances where you may have to be in more of a system. So I hope that makes sense. Please feel free to ask me any questions in the comments or email me. That's how the message came through for you. So it's a really, really beautiful message. I'm still hearing the birds. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here. I just wanted to let you know that I still have the 2 promotions for this month. It's going to be until the end of this month. It's $35 for a past life reading and $35 for a 20-minute intuitive tarot reading. If you have any questions, please email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com. Thank you.